I am back. Okay, as soon as people join, I will get back to this. Uh I just got let me fix these little kinks. Dang. So I am now live this time. Hosta requested I start a new stream because my other one was bugging out like crazy. So hopefully this one will be a tiny bit better. By tiny bit, I mean a lot better. Hosta says hi. Okay, good. I think we got this sorted out. Hopefully we're better now. At least I hope. I have a feeling this could get. No, no, I don't need. How do I pause this? No, great. This is crazy. This thing is just trying to humiliate me. Give me one sec. I think I saw a film kid comment. Okay, no, it wasn't. Hosta says it works. Good. Glad to see it works. There. I thought I saw a film kid comment. Apparently not. Film kid will join, I think. The guild notice. And Hosta, I think we should now marvel. Well, because film kids, Hosta, weren't John Wick your favorite franchise? Didn't you hear me back there? I said that John Wick is the one that gets me the most pumped. But if I'm gonna take one to an island, John Wick kills dogs at times. Well, there's a scene in the original where John Wick kills dogs. It's rated R. It has a lot of f bombs, language. The MCU is so rewatchable with several of their movies being so great, and so like getting like the Avengers movies, the Guardians of the Galaxy, just so many timeless movies. Well, John Wick's the one that gets me the most pumped. If I'm gonna take one to an island, I would much rather be happy on an island with these great adventures with these likable characters than seeing a lot of violence and seeing a lot of people get shot in the head with and dogs getting killed. So I would take that over it. And Hosta, I think we should marvel in the fact that John Wick Chapter 2 used to be Phil Kid's least favorite and is now his second favorite in the franchise. Let's marvel at that. Come on. That's awesome. I mean, seriously, if you take a look at everything I watched last week, ranked, and Film Kid, dude, you did not tell me that you went that drastic. You did not tell me you had a drastic change on John Wick Chapter 2 that much. Hosta, but why MCU your favorite? Because John Wick just gets me the most pumped. It just makes me just so amazing. I just love that franchise so much, and it's the one that I'm just so excited. MCU diminishes my excitement because of the fact that they've gone woke. But they're gonna most likely be changing it. So as soon as they like start changing it around and like start actually getting out of their head and actually start getting some projects that are good, it could change. But at the moment, John Wick is just one that just gets me so pumped when there's a new movie coming out. So at the moment, I will say John Wick's my favorite franchise. So why do you like Rambo one more now, Film Kid? Hmm. Uh, he's more mature. I'm joking, Film Kid. I'm not trying to. I'm not saying that you weren't mature when you had Rambo First Blood Part 2 as your favorite. Although you were probably less mature, considering the fact that it's Rambo First Blood Part 2 against First Blood. You're comparing steak to potato chips with that. Okay, so what were your predictions on my bottom five since I didn't get to hear it? I couldn't think of anything besides Barbie, so I had to look at your letterbox to find out. So I now know your letterbox. I know no one will save me now is in there. I know what else is in there? Yeah, I can't remember. I forgot. But I know that there were several in there. Hosta, Film Kid, Rise to Skywalker, The Dark World, Alien 3, Terminator Salvation, Attack of the Clones. He said of 2023. He did me bottom five of all time. But I can tell you, you are correct about the Dark World. His least favorite Terminator film is Genesis. Rise of Skywalker, he's not that mean to. Attack of the Clones, he doesn't like. I mean, Alien 3 he hasn't seen though. I mean, to be fair, Alien 3 is in my bottom 10 of all time. I can tell you, I hated it. Hated it. Most likely we're gonna have to get that one in along with Predator. As soon as I'm old enough for Predator 2, most likely Film Kid's gonna make us do a collaboration with Predator and Alien for like another genre challengers ranking, and I'll have to rewatch that piece of absolute garbage. Ugh. Hosta, what's your favorite? What's your least favorite movie, Ledger? The mean one. absolute garbage. Absolutely atrocious. There's so many bad decisions in that movie. The budget's horrible. The effects are terrible. The characters are awful. The acting is atrocious. And the way they kill the Grinch, by his heart starts to expand because he gets nicer, and his heart explodes. If his heart would explode when his heart would grow 3 times, then how come it didn't in the other 3 movies? It's so stupid. I mean, I'm like, okay, this is so unbelievably bad. The Grinch's heart in the mean one, the Grinch's heart was not 3 times too small. The budget for the film was 3 times too small. It is so bad. I hate everything about it, especially the person that plays Cindy Lou, who I think the actress that plays her is terrible. She is such a bad actress. The only mildly clever thing is that to get around the legal rights, they instead of calling the main character Cindy Lou Who, they wouldn't be able to get away with that for like copyright, so they had to call her Cindy You Know Who. So that's mildly clever. Film Kid, let your thoughts on Expendables 4. I need another person to say that it's at least a solid movie and that it's better than The Fate of the Furious. Haven't seen it yet, and how dare you insult the Fate of the Furious? You got Shaw. And you've got Jason Statham. Wait, no, Jason Statham's in Expendables 4. Dang it, I can't make that argument. But I seriously, man, I'm not gonna be. I haven't seen Expendables 4 yet. I know I'm not gonna like it though. Doesn't I know I'm not gonna like it. It's CGI. It has a lot of green screen CGI. At least 3 has more practical uses. It's more practical, so it looks real. 4, I know, has a lot of green screen and CGI. Just because the film is rated R does not mean it's a good film, Film Kid. Your least favorite film of all time is rated R. Ah, I turned your world on its head. You're welcome. Pasta, you ever gonna watch a Daredevil? As soon as I get the chance. I don't know if I'm old enough for the film. I mean, for the show yet. I know it's good. I know it's supposed to be the best Marvel show, but I hear it's great. Although the first thing I saw Daredevil in was She-Hulk, so I haven't had the best introduction to him. So I'm telling you, of all the things that you want to see a person in Marvel in for the first project, you do not want to see them in She-Hulk. It's an embarrassment. There's not a single character in She-Hulk that is in the show that does not make a fool out of themselves. Every character is either hurt by the show or they make a fool of themselves on their own. Especially She-Hulk. I hate She-Hulk. She is so annoying. I cannot stand it. She's just so annoying. Hosta Daredevil is literally on the same level as T2 in The Dark Knight. Whoa. Now that is a comic book. Now that's a comic book show. Honestly, I've never watched a Marvel project in forever. I have not either, I don't think. When was the last time I watched a Marvel thing? No, wait, Eternals. I watched like a few weeks ago. I need to rewatch something better than Eternals. Eternals was awful. I hated it. It was so bad, and it wasn't even my least favorite movie of that week. It was Turning Red, which just goes to show how bad Turning Red is. It is so unbelievably bad. I thought it was bad. And I can tell you, I do not have a. I can tell you, nobody has a mother that over exaggerates things that bad. And I get it's I'm a boy that so I never had my period as a girl, so it's not really something I'm supposed to be resonating with. But I know girls that would say it's also a really bad movie, so it's not a good movie. It is not. It's by far, easily, definitely by a landslide, Pixar's biggest misfire. Easily. And it's not even close. Only Brave can come close, but oh boy, are those 2 misfires. But you've also got ones that I also didn't like Onward, Soul, Cars 3. There's so many bad movies in actually nowadays, but Cars 2 is underrated. I know I'm about to get a lot of people in the comments trying to kill me for that one. Imagine. I'm dead for saying that. I know a lot of people say it. Most people actually will say that's the worst. Hmm. Hosta, Daredevil is my favorite fictional character ever, and the show might even be above every movie I've watched. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't put it over something like T2, Aliens, The Dark Knight. Those are goats right there. And Daredevil, I don't think it can be that good compared to like T2. Come on, let's not go too far with it because it would have to be like God tier if it was that good. And is it? I don't know. Although I will probably know soon. I'm gonna try and watch it soon. Whew. Hosta definitely in the conversation. Yes, still over Aliens. How dare you? You just Aliens is such a great thing. Ledger, prepare for it. Filmkid says Ledger, prepare for uh, a humongous hot take that you are not going to be happy with. There are at least 6 Pixar movies better than Finding Nemo. Toy Story, Monsters Inc., The Incredibles, up. Toy Story 3. How's that a hot take? I mean, Pixar, if you were going to give me movies that were better than Finding Nemo, Film Kid, I'm not angry because why? You could have given me things like Cars 3, Cars 2, The Good Dinosaur, Brave, Turning Red, and then I would have probably deleted your comment, which I was getting ready to delete it in case it was that bad. But if you're gonna put movies above Finding Nemo, I'm not angry with those. Those are perfectly fine movies to put above it. Those are admirable choices. Toy Story might be better. I keep thinking about it. And Hosta, it's got better action than T2. I've seen some action in the show, and I know it's great action. So, but I mean, I know T2's GOAT. T2 is the greatest. Other than Die Hard, those are like the 2 greatest movies of all time, and I will die on that hill. And Film Kid probably will as well as the fact that he thinks Aliens is better than Die Hard, but I think Die Hard's better. Quick little water break. Ah. And Film Kid, you also might find this really cool, but I actually recently got my poster for Skyfall, the Bond movie. I actually got the poster for it today. And my Casino Royale poster doesn't get here for a few days, though. Film Kid, oh, dang it. Let me turn this on. Sorry about that ding, everyone. There. Okay. Okay, are any of your friends as obsessed with movies as you as you are? I know for sure mine are not. Nope, not even close. I drive my family insane with how I talk about movies. It drives them nuts. So definitely not. My friends are not. They subscribe to my channel. They enjoy my channel, but no one's as obsessed with movies as I am. It's hard to find people that are. Hosta, I'm not trying to disrespect Aliens at all. It's just Daredevil is either a mind-blowing action scene at an incredibly emotional scene, top tier cinematography, best trio of all time, best villain since The Dark Knight. I mean, that's admirable. Film Kid, I meant to say or not. Wait, what? Oh, that's what you. Oh, sorry. Now I understand. Film Kid, we were late at a lot. Both of our parents go crazy because how much we talk about movies. Yeah, I mean we started our channels because we talk about movies too much. That's what we do. If they don't like it, then they don't need to subscribe to our channel. It's not really difficult. I drive my parents up the wall with that. It's not really their decision if I have this like channel that I get to do that like that soon. Hosta, I gotta rewatch Daredevil soon. Yes, you do. Daredevil Born Again comes out soon. And my parents don't like that talk about movies, and I come up here to talk about it on my channel. That's how I vent out because I love movies. It's just something I've had a passion for ever since I started just being a movie ranker because I thought movies were cool. and I've gotten to see some awesome movies and get some awesome posters. So I think we'll go for like 15 more minutes. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, Ledger, I like your thumbnails, like what you did with the Pirates of the Caribbean one. Thank you so much. That one was definitely one of my favorites. I know I have one that I was definitely one. I think Die Hard's also in the competition for my favorite of my thumbnails that I did. I have a lot that were in my favorites. The poster I have for, my thumbnail that I have for my ranking of the James Bond Daniel Craig films looks amazing. As soon as I get to the Daniel Craig James Bond movies, as soon as I see them all for my ranking, that is a really good looking poster. A cover. It looks great. Whew. Yeah, I'll go for about like 15 more minutes, but I've had a good time on this thing so far. So if you guys hear any noise in the background, sorry about that. Whew. Hasta, to be honest, while it might be bad, and it's not gonna get close to the top 3 original seasons, but Daredevil Born Again is the most exciting project of next year to me. That's fair. I'm not gonna be angry with that when I hear Daredevil's awesome. I will see the show as soon as I can. I hear it's good, but it's on Disney Plus. It's just since it's MA, you need to be on a grown-up profile. But Disney Plus is doing good. They've had some good things. My most exciting project for the rest of this year. You ready? What If? Why? Because there's a Die Hard episode in it, and I love Die Hard episodes. And it's like basically like it's parodying Die Hard. There's like a literal scene where Happy's in a vent and like he's talking on the radio to one of the girls from Thor, the one that's in WandaVision, and she's like naming all these ripoffs, saying, "Oh, this is just like a Con Air, like a Passenger 57 or something." She gives all these great names. It's so hilarious. He's like, "Hey, John McClane." It's like a hilarious one. Hasta, the Die Hard episode is gonna suck. I'm sorry, dude. It's not gonna suck. It's gonna be awesome. Film Kid, my most anticipated project for the rest of the year is Ferrari. Need to see that. But Film Kid, how do you see so many movies in theaters? By the way, is there like a technique that you can use? Like, is there a way to like get on press screening lists that you do? Because that would be really good. Film Kid, Ledger, watch Passenger 57 today. I can't do it today. I'm trying to get done with. I'm trying to get like Inception done, or what is it? The Shawshank Redemption, or I may start X-Men Origins Wolverine today, because I want to get to Logan, because I really want to see that brutal, awesome. I want to see Wolverine going absolutely brutal and nuts. I had to wait. I cannot believe it took them this long to figure out that Wolverine has big claws on his hands, and that if you have big claws on your hands, you want to see him actually do damage with it, so you don't dumb him down to PG-13, which is why Logan was so successful, because it was rated R. So it's hilarious. Most of the time, I think they rated the X-Men movies PG-13 to get the most money. Yet, Logan, Deadpool, and Deadpool 2, which are the only 3 rated R movies in the X-Men franchise, are by far the highest grossing. It's ironic. So funny. Water. This is the problem of season 1, where they wanted to subvert your expectations in really uninteresting ways. If they didn't just use the most random side characters, a Die Hard episode would be cool. I mean, they're going to be using it in a way that it seems like it's not going to be trying to subvert your expectations. It feels like it's just going to be a parody of it, and I am, trust me, Hasta, maybe like don't see it yet. A new episode will come out every day, so I'll give you like the heads up and say, is it going late? Okay, can one of you two look up when is the first episode of the What If season 2 started? Because I need to know. Did it start today? Because I want to see it soon, because I know it's gonna be good. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be better. The only problem is I think Captain Carter was in the trailer, and I can't stand her. So I'm like, oh no, please don't tell me I have to deal with her. Oh, good. I don't go to press screenings. just go either Thursdays, Fridays, or Saturdays because they always have them on late screenings Thursday nights, but most of the time I go on Saturday. Uh, Hasta, I think it's next year. No, I think it's actually this year. Wait, Film Kid, I mean, is there any ways to like get it cheap? I mean, is there like a way to like get discounts on it? Because that's what I mean. Because this is 2023, you get a lot. This is you're getting ripped off in some ways. Hasta, most of what if ideas really weren't that interesting. A lot weren't. I can tell you that. A lot were just downright uninteresting. Like, and we're just very random ones. So I'm hoping that season 2 will be better. I mean, I know for a fact, as bad as it can get, it's not going to be able to get as bad as Moon Knight. It won't. It will never be bad as She-Hulk. It will never be as bad as Ms. Marvel. And I don't think it's gonna be as bad as Secret Invasion. I haven't finished it yet. It seems very boring and bland. So, hot take, which is actually not really a hot, actually a very hot take. I don't like Moon Knight. It is so overrated. People only enjoy it because of the performance by the lead guy, but it's so boring. It's so boring. Yeesh, I hated it. Film Kid, do your brothers like the same movies that you like, or do they only like movies meant for younger audience? They're not really that big into what I usually like. One of my brothers absolutely is like the dumbest guy in terms of what he likes. He hates the Dark Knight. He thinks the Hobbit movies, all of them, all three Hobbit movies are better than the Lord of the Rings movies. All three Lord of the Rings movies. He thinks that Star Wars 9 is the best Star Wars movie. He has so many hot takes. He hates my channel. He thinks I talk about movies too much. There's a bajillion hot takes he has. The Dark Knight one is just downright awful. That he says The Dark Knight's a terrible movie, and that he says Prisoner of Azkaban is the worst Harry Potter movie. He says that the lighting in The Dark Knight is bad, and I'm like, dude, you said Half Blood Prince has a good lighting, but The Dark Knight doesn't. He just doesn't want to. He just doesn't like The Dark Knight because he's jealous that it's a good film that he couldn't make it better. Hasta, why can't they just do the what if the other half snap? That's also I think they might actually do that one. That would look awesome. Uh, uh, I know they want to surprise people, but they also got to do it right. It's not enough just doing something people ain't expecting. Yep, Hasta. It's not a hot take liking Moon Knight. Uh, not it's not a hot take not liking Moon Knight. On the internet, it very much is. Believe me, I have gotten destroyed for some people that say you didn't like Moon Knight. People absolutely adore that show. I have no idea why. It's so boring. It's bland. It's forgettable. I hate it. I'm kidding. Can you start Film Kid? Can you start listening? Can you just start listening off hot takes at your brothers an S have what movies? I have no idea what you said. I have no idea what you're meaning by that. If you're saying to list hot takes, I mostly have. My brother, the youngest, actually said that his now favorite movie around Halloween time is now Five Nights at Freddy's. I hate it. It thinks John Wick's the greatest movie of all time, and then John Wick Chapter 2 is the greatest movie of all time. He thinks Home Alone 1 and 2 are tied for the greatest movie of all time. He's just so tying greatest movies of all time. It's so weird. Hospice. So many people have said it before you. Yeah, they're few and far between, but they have. And most people don't like it. And I can tell them to suck it up. It's not a good show. It's so boring. The very first episode, I was so let down. Like, the best part about it was the literal last 5 seconds where we see Moon Knight punch a wolf in the face. And that happens, to have that for 5 seconds and then the thing ends. I'm like, oh, come on. Hasta, do a video where your brother ranks your favorite movies on a tier list. He hasn't seen all my favorite movies. He's not old enough for Die Hard. He's not old enough for Terminator 2, The Terminator. I mean, he's old enough for Terminator 2, I think, but he's not old enough for several of them. Plus, he wouldn't watch them. He doesn't know them. He would just put them all in F tier because I know my brother, since I like the film, he would put it in F tier. I know him. Okay, to be fair, there's a point in the phrase where every single movie you watch, you find is good. Not really. I mean, there was when you were younger, but not that much anymore. Hasta. I loved the twist in Moon Knight though. I'm trying to think. What was the twist? If I can't remember the twist, it probably means it was set up so bad I cannot remember it because it was that forgettable. Yeah, I think we'll go for about like 5 more minutes. So if you have any last questions, drop them in there. Some Keep Watch Burns, drop them in there. I'll answer them real quickly, and then we will end. Whew. I'm trying to think. I know I think my brothers do have more hot takes than that, but those are like the most extreme of them. Downright extreme, like ones that I cannot even look at them for saying. I mean, they think Andor sucks, but they never saw it. They just think that it's boring because it doesn't have any of the legacy characters. And I'm like, just because there's not a legacy character in the film does not mean it's bad. Take Rogue One, for example. No, wait. Rogue One is Darth Vader and Leia in it. Never mind. Home kid. Which brother has a better taste in movies? My youngest, by far. Not even close. It's easy. Way better. Definitely not even close, because the one that the one that has the opinions about the Dark Knight, the episode 9. That's not my youngest. That's the middle child. So, not even close. It's my youngest by far. Hasta, the one guy made the other guy up in the one guy made the other guy up in his mind. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, that twist was not very good to me. It was fine. I mean, it was okay, but I'm just saying I didn't like the show. I thought it was boring. I mean, I would take Hawkeye over it any day. Hawkeye is my favorite of the Marvel shows and one of my favorite shows of all time, if not my favorite. I just find it so rewatchable. I think the Christmas setting is really what helps it out because I love a Christmas type of superhero thing like Iron Man 3, Shazam, all sorts of these like stories that take place around Christmas time, but it's just so entertaining to see that. Ledger, are you Film Kid Ledger? Are you gonna post a video today? Yeah, I think I'm gonna post my review for Barbie and Oppenheimer today. I'll definitely get one done. I'll try and get. I'm gonna probably post them at the same time, but I need to. Hosta Hawkeye did Kingpin dirty. I know that. I know people were not happy about the way they treated him. But the thing I understand is that people were kind of idiotic because they decided to say that the show was so amazing, and then they were like, "Oh wait, no, Kingpin's in it," and they didn't treat him as well. This show's now the worst. Give it to She-Hulk instead. So I'm like, "Oh come on, this show is so much better. This is the best Disney Plus Marvel show, and it's not even close. Not even close." I'm telling you, even the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is my number 2, is not even close. So I have not finished Loki season 2, but I also heard that one was good. But I think Loki was a bit overrated, to be honest too. It's in my top 3 favorite Disney Plus Marvel shows, but I would still say I would give Hawkeye the upper hand by far, by far. And I think that I just love the way that Clint is in my top 3 Avengers now. So getting to see him getting his own like spotlight is really getting his own spotlight is just so amazing to me. It's like they finally did him justice. Okay. Hosta, but that's because Kingpin is such a good character. Imagine if it was Joker instead. I would have been furious. I would have been furious. Hosta, how is Hawkeye better than Loki? It's more rewatchable. It has a better story. I think Hawkeye's more interesting than Loki. I think Loki is several of the episodes are boring. Several of them they don't have as good of a score. I think I just had a better time watching Hawkeye. I think people overrate Loki slightly, saying it's like one of the greatest MCU things ever. I think that Hawkeye is around Christmas time, so it also helps it out. So there's plenty of reason why I prefer it to Loki, which is a hot take, I know. Film Kid, Loki sucked. Okay, I won't go that far. Let's settle down. Film Kid, did you watch Kick? Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah. Not yet. I will soon, I hope. Hasta, also, did you watch Loki season 2 pitch meeting? It was the best pitch meeting in a long time. I have not yet because it spoils Loki season 2. I didn't watch it yet, but I will. But as soon as I get Loki season 2 done with, I'll watch that pitch meeting. But it seems pretty funny. And if you guys, by the way, guys, Hasta, if you want a really funny pitch meeting. There's a certain scene in watch the pitch meeting for John Wick, especially as soon as he says as soon as there's like a scene in the pitch meeting where where it's a pitch meeting, just so you know, is where you like go over what happens in the movie and like you're talking to the producer that'll make it, and uh wait, Hosta. Don't go. Where are you on? Okay. We get it. He's on. Yeah, we get it. He's on drugs or something. But okay, let's be honest. Okay, I'm joking. He's not on drugs, but still. But I'm just so there's like a scene in the pitch meeting for John Wick where he's like going over to the producer like the things about, and then he says we're gonna get to, and then the dog dies, and then the producer like. He like has a smile on his face, and he like it diminishes, and that he makes the straight face, and then it's like quiet for several seconds, and he's like, okay, so people better die for that. It's hilarious. You guys will love it. It's like they finally do it justice. It's so funny. And it's really funny because John Wick Chapter 3 and 4 suspend so much credibility in the fact that they really give John Wick a lot of plot armor. And it's hilarious watching them go over that in the pitch meeting. Hosta, but seriously, how's Loki bad? I mean, it has some episodes that are boring, that are either uninteresting, confusing. It's definitely confusing at times. So I would say Hawkeye is just more simplistic. So I would give it that. It gives more holiday type things. It has references back to other things. I mean, also you get Vera Farmiga in Hawkeye, and she's a really good person to have in like a film like that. I mean, a show like that. She's a really good actress. So I've seen her in part of The Conjuring. I never finished The Conjuring. Film kid. It is boring. It cannot keep my attention at all. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but it had boring parts. I won't deny it. But I would definitely say Hawkeye is so much better. So much. Film kid, Hawkeye is the best MCU show. Yeah, it is. I will die on that hill. And Hawkeye will probably make sure. And Hosta will probably make sure for that take I will die. Hosta, is Owen Wilson in Hawkeye? Owen Wilson, he is not. Owen Wilson, I believe, plays Lightning McQueen in Owen Wilson, I believe, plays Lightning McQueen in the Cars movies. He also plays Morbius or whatever his name is, the person that's a friend of Loki's in Loki, so he is not in Hawkeye. Wait, Hostile, wow. Oh, were you using that as just an excuse to say that that Loki's better because Loki has Owen Wilson? Because if so, Owen Wilson can come off as annoying in certain things. Like Zoolander, not seen yet, but he looks kind of annoying in both. I hear the first Zoolander's. I actually haven't heard much about it. The original one. I hear the second's awful. Hosta, if Owen Wilson ain't in Hawkeye, Hawkeye ain't better. I knew you were gonna say that. I mean, Owen Wilson is overrated. Okay, yeah, Hosta, Gray's not gonna be getting onto me. Okay, film kid, you owe me one. I just took Hosta off of your back, and now he's gonna get on my back for what I just said about Owen Wilson. Okay, so we'll go for about like 1 more minute. So if you guys have any last questions, drop them in the comments. Any last keep watch burns, drop them in, and I will answer them. But I think I'm about to end here. Hosta, but for real, watch Loki season 2 just for the pitch meeting. I will. I want to see how funny that is because the pitch meetings are always so funny. They are so hilarious. So, okay, I'll give a few more answers out, then I'm gonna end this thing. Quick little water break. Great. Okay. Hosta. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, we got some doozies here. Hosta, keep watch burn, Hawkeye, Loki, Falcon the Winter Soldier. Burn, Falcon the Winter Soldier. It's a bit more of the like political type debate. So I will watch Loki, and I'm easily. This is the easiest one for the keep. For I will definitely keep Hawkeye by far. Film Kid, Keep Watch Burn, Rocky, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Star Wars 9. I have a feeling that Film Kid and Haas are trying to like reboot their things just to get me back in, because I have a feeling that they both left for some reason. I think they both left because the things kicked them or something. Sorry, guys. Yes, I have 0 people in the chat right now, so it means that that it started bugging. Film Kid, you're back. Great. Okay. Wait. Okay. 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 Answer to your question. This is gonna be painful. So, Film Kid, you should be ashamed of yourself. Burn Rocky. All right. Watch Raiders and keep Star Wars. You should be ashamed. You just made me burn Rocky. That's my favorite movie character, and I just had to burn his movie. Oh, that's painful. You better go live today, because I'm gonna get my revenge on you. I'm gonna get it, and mark my words, I will get it, and you will not have a good day then. But boy, I can't believe I had to burn Rocky. I'm so ashamed. But I'm gonna wait for Hosta to get here. I'll let him ask one more question, because I have a feeling that he got kicked again as well. So I'm gonna let him get in here. Then I will let him ask one more question. I'm gonna end it. But I don't want him to like feel like I ended after like the thing started bugging. Oh, please don't tell me it started bugging again. And Film Kid, please don't tell me that it started bugging again and that you cannot hear anything. I'm just saying. Yeah, it looks like that might actually be happening. All I know is this storm is really trying to mess with me. Film Kid, you're bugging again. Dang it! Oh, Film Kid, never mind. Good. Whew. Okay, I'm hoping Hosta gets here soon, because I want to end this thing, but I don't want him to like feel like I left without him. So, hopefully he'll get here in a second. But I'll let him ask one more question, then I'll end it. But I'm a bit tired, so he'll get here soon. I have faith. If he gets to 40 minutes, we're at 37 minutes. If he gets to 40 minutes, I'll just end it, and I'll just tell him I'm sorry. So, Film Kid, you can ask like a few more questions in the meantime to pass the time, because I have basically nothing to do right now. Hosta, we're skiing. Okay, good, you're back. Hosta, I was giving you like one more question to ask, but I'm about to end this thing because I'm a bit tired. So I was wondering if you can like give me one more question, then I'll end it. Film Kid, thoughts on my video that I released of everything I watched last week ranked? You didn't burn Raiders, right? Sadly, I didn't. I had to burn Rocky, which was painful. Painful. And Film Kid, Haas and I both were both enthralled. Where we were like, finally, we actually know he actually likes John Wick Chapter 2. And Haas actually made a emoji for that. He was clapping. That's hilarious. I cannot believe Chapter 2 went from a like 3-star to 3.5 to now a 4.5, and your second favorite when it used to be your least favorite. It's hilarious. I cannot believe that it's now. I cannot believe that you put Chapter 2 above Chapter 1. You usually were hating on Chapter 1 all the flipping time. It's hilarious. But so ironic. So, Hasta, you have one more question, then I think I'm going to end it. So, use it well. Quick little water break while you're typing it. Okay, this is your last question. Hasta, Keep Watch Burn, Lord of the Rings. Burn the 2 towers. I'm sorry, Film Kid, I know you're angry right now. Watch the Fellowship of the Ring keep Return of the King. Film Kid, burn the Fellowship of the Ring. Ugh. Watch Return of the King. Ugh. Keep Two Towers. Ugh. I mean, I'm not that angry because this is like the Lord of the Rings. I'm happy if any of them is there. Hasta agreed. What? Agreed. Film Kid. Oh, come on. Fellowship haters. But anyway, I think that is it. I think I will end. So if you guys are watching this on replay, make sure to hit that like button. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I have hit 350 subscribers, and I'm now so happy. So thank you all so much, and have a good one.